Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel once again. We're going to start today off with a little bit of a sheep move around. So you'll remember we did the fecal egg counts on the last video, and that's because we were getting ready to move the ewe lambs onto this wonderful fresh field of grass off of the little bit, I'm going to say probably not overgrazed, grazed to capacity field that they're on. So there's 125, we're going to quickly move them across the track onto our lovely fresh field. Hope you enjoyed today guys. If you do, please tap that like button, subscribe to the channel. So this has actually been cut twice and then we're going to graze it as aftermath. It's been a weird one this year. The grass is growing like mad, but we haven't had the weather to mow it. So we've done plenty of haylage and we've got plenty stock of haylage, but we don't have a lot of hay at the moment. So fingers crossed we get a decent weather spell soon. So as a lot of you will know, we are heading into sales season now, which also means we have buyers that come onto the farm. We won't be recording people that come on to buy them, but we've got the rams ready, and this is just an example of what it would be like if you came to buy them yourself. So we've got the 8 rams in here that the buyer might be interested in. So that is all these. We've got some registered ones, which are the ones with these green tags. This is one of the show sheep, so he'll be a bit of a premium. And then we've got a couple of stock rams just to show the genetics of these and how they've come through. So yeah, quite interesting. That is them ready, and there'll be someone here in the next half an hour to our look. We've actually got 3 buyers coming the next 3 days, so fingers crossed. A couple of you will be going to new homes soon. Really proud of this group of rams. Really proud. Look at the skins, the length, the depth, the back end. Good boys. Away from the tops now, as we are on to weighing some fat lambs again. We're going to do a big video next week. I reckon we're going to go head off to market with a big load of these. And with the breeding tups too, really successful. We sold one of them and we've got another person coming today to have a look at the rams too, and there's someone else next week. So fingers crossed we've got some left for Ross and Y. We have actually picked 2 out to go, but if they sell, they sell. It's one of them. So yeah, happy with these. Definitely an improvement when we weighed them a couple of weeks ago. They are definitely heading in the right direction. Another week, as I say, it's gonna be loads ready. No, well, feeling him, I reckon next week I'll have a big lot. A really positive sign with these fat lambs too, their daily life weight gains have risen from last time, so a lot of these are now in the 200s, which means the new course mix along with the good grazing, etc, is doing them good, filling their backs. They're just, I reckon, a week more will do them some good. They probably could go if you were desperate to get them gone, but they'll be right next week. Do you reckon that one's getting there? Right, we'll see its weight. You're spot on. So there's literally, what I've been talking to James about while I've been here, trying to teach him a bit, is telling if a lamb is fat or not. I know I've said this on the channel before, but just feeling their backs, feeling their docks, and James and me are playing a game. He's trying to tell me as they're coming up which ones are ready, and so far it's been spot on. You spotted the LLeyn one there, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, you see it.
I'm just told though by looking at the piece it's background.
Yeah, it's just this last month we don't normally end up with LLeyn lambs at this time of year, but the wet this year. Did you see that behind me? Those 2 fine, but the wet this year, it's not helping their feet. A good successful draw there, so we have picked out 10 fat lambs that are going. You feel the backs of them. James will do the same. What do you think? They feel all right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with them. Happy with you. Right, let's get you loaded. So when we're doing the fat lambs, one thing I forgot to mention is we've put them on a different ration. We've changed them onto a course mix. So this is what the fat lambs are on. There's the right mixture in there. There's all sorts, nice and molassesy. It smells incredible. Been on it a week now, and yeah, they're doing incredible. Just really nice stuff, great quality. It does cost a little bit more. We can see all the peas in there. We've got some rolled barley, corn, some pellets. There's all sorts. It just smells and looks incredible. Well, if that's not a success, I don't know what is. So that's all of the fat lambs at the troughs eating at that course mix that I showed you yesterday. Sorry, this video is a bit higgledy-piggledy, but we're going with it. We've got lots going on. But yeah, really happy. They're actually cleaning up 4 bags of this now. We're feeding them 2 bags of creep before. They just weren't taking to it, they're leaving bits, but they're cleaning this up. And obviously with fat lambs, we want to get them finished, we want to eating all their food. So just by changing it up, we are going in the right direction. As you saw yesterday too, when we were weighing them, they're definitely heading in the right direction too. And it just shows actually feeding them something that's a bit tastier, a bit more mixed up. Probably will use creep again, so I'm not going to say we're never going to use creep again, but yeah, really happy with that product. It's tiring going uphill, but yeah, we're just popping out some mineral buckets for the ewes. We've got 1 in here and 2 going in with the aged ewes. A lot of you will know we won these in a competition last year. That's why we use them, as we usually use the Osmond's mineral drench, but I don't like wasting stuff and they'll come in handy. But that also means they count down to tupping now, so 6-7 weeks, and they will be seeing the ladies. So we've got to start thinking about that, getting some condition onto the ladies. And yes, it's that time of year again. It'll soon be lambing again, it's mad. But on top of that, we have had a very successful week here on the farm. Very happy. We've been over to Burwarton Show.
Are those 2 violent?
Unfortunately, it's the one show we didn't film this year, and it was actually our most successful show. We got a reserve champion in the cling classes with our ewe lamb that has absolutely smashed it this year. She got 2nd at Yorkshire, 1st at Lincolnshire, and 1st again at Burwarton, and then went on to get reserve champion. So absolutely chuffed with her. And then to top it off, whilst we were in with the shearling ewes, they've just cleared up over there, we had a lovely couple come yesterday and they purchased half a dozen off us along with a tup.
Well, they've got 2 choices. They're either going up and over or...
We don't usually sell shearling ewes, but as a one-off, we've done it this year. It's in exactly the same shoes as them 9 years ago, and someone did a favour for me. So I thought, as someone did it for me, I will do it for someone else that was starting out. So they have got some top spec ewes and a really nice tup going along with them too. What else? So I guess all we have to do now, we have the water bowser down there that needs sorting. I've got one last cool thing to show you for this video, which is a really weird thing to get excited about, but it's quite exciting. And that is the super exciting surprise. So Dad went on Amazon or eBay or something like that the other evening and found some of these covers for IVCs on there, $12.99. We had advice from a few people to just wrap them with some bale wrap, but by doing this you actually got a hole on top and they're cheap enough to do so. So we went and bought 3 of these. The reason we do have one of these, I should have said that to start with, is because if you notice, this has gone green and the other one has actually gone red, the water inside, because the UV rays allows all the microbacteria, I don't know the proper name for it, to grow in there, and it just taints the water. So to keep the clean water, we put a cover on, because that is what everyone's been saying to me will help a big deal. So these little covers, I think they've got a little bit of a band around the bottom to tighten them up. Yes, they do, just like that. I don't know how I can see that. And yeah, just a little gadget that we got, and I was getting super excited about it because it should solve a little problem for not a lot of money. bish bash bosh, and that is the IVC full of water in with the ewe lambs that there's now 20 less of because some are ready for roast. So we've also got 35 of these for sale, which are much like those going to Ross and Wise sale. Ross and Wise sale. So if any of you are interested in buying some ewe lambs, we have 35 for sale. You might be a bit confused because we did take this out of the fat lambs. Well, we're doing a little bit of rearranging because of moving sheep round. So we'll leave that for another time, guys. Massive thank you for watching. I know this video has probably been very hard to follow, but we've got lots of jobs done. Really happy. Some new cool gadgets. I can't remember where this video started, but thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate the support. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and once again, I'll see you next time. Cheers.